Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It's me, Knowlsy, and today I'm doing something a little bit different, or completely different. Now, I don't think I've done one of these on this channel. I have, I think, maybe mentioned about model kits in the past, but I don't think I've ever done like a step-by-step build video. So, today I'm going to be attempting to build this. Okay, so very cool box indeed. Give you more of a better look at that box. But anyway, so this is in fully Japanese, the actual, obviously the manual, the instructions and stickers. Then we have all this. So, all this to build the kit. Okay, so all the bits are now out. So, we're looking at this in the light. I'm guessing these are more just like obviously bits of like leg parts, probably bits of the back, maybe, I don't know. Then obviously again this is the chest bit, the golden chest plate, gold bits, green bits, more bits. So I think it's time we have a look at the instructions. Okay, so the pretty standard instructions. Typical like Gundam-esque in a way, like A9, D, pretty simple in a way, so not too bad. And the instruction booklet isn't too big. It's double-sided, obviously, so you got the rest on the back. It looks more daunting than it actually is. Model kits, when you get them out, you're like, oh my god, it's going to take me forever. But yeah. So the first parts we need, by the looks of it, we need D5, A10, I4 and A9. So let's see where these are. This is a typical, you can never find the actual one you need. Right, I found D. That's a good start. I found D. Ah, that's nice. These are actually easier to snap off the pegs. Gundam kits, you need a much better a much better one. Like a knife or something, or some snips. Right, so to make everything a little bit easier, to see step by step of how this works, I've cleared everything away. So, first things first, these are the first parts we need. So, we have, this is D5, we have I4, and we have A9 and 10, which are these larger bits. So, let's put them together. So, I'm guessing needs to be like that, pointed this way, I think. So this bit, I believe, this way around, like that, goes in these holes, like that, and then this bit, okay, so this silver bit goes into this bit here, into that port, and then this bit, as I said, plugs into there. So then these bits now should post together. So there we have it. All the bits now put together. So that's the first part of the kit done. Okay, so the next part is apparently B1, the coinciding one, which is obviously B1 and B2. Then we have I9 and I10, so again coinciding, and this is I7, so I7 and 8. So it's obviously both parts or both sides we're doing here. So these parts go together as this side up for this, so the curved bit at the bottom, apparently. So they go into these two ports right there. That's it. And in. nice and clicky, this little bit. The instructions aren't very clear on this end, but I get the gist. Turn this around and you have this opening, if it focuses, there we go, with 2 ports. So then this circular bit then goes into there. It doesn't really state that properly. Yep, so that's, hopefully that is correct. So that's that one. Now we'll come to the coinciding one and do the same. So there is both parts now done of that. Now on to the next bit. Okay, so the next part, you get this bit again that we've just built. And now we need these parts. And again, these are the current coinciding parts, so I'll leave those to one side for a second. So, apparently we need C3, which is this one. So this port and that hole, I believe that's, yeah, this way, goes on there. Hopefully should go on there. It's on there now. Nope. So now this is the next bit. Needs to be this way up. And I'm guessing, there we go. So that now I think goes on there like that. Okay, so that is now on. There was actually 2 ports there as well, as you can see there, that you press in to keep it in place. So now onto this one, do exactly the same. So now that is both of those done. Okay, so now moving on to this bit, which consists of A13, which I'm holding now, I5, A11, A12. So that's that. And then obviously this bit is A14, which is the bit that closes together. So without further ado, let's get this together. So this bit here, I'll say, be pointing downwards. So first things first to go in here is this little bit, and it goes in lengthwise. See, like it's got like little prongs on it, little teeth, or whatever. They go into there. Well, that goes into there like that, yeah. This then goes second, that goes in like that, with these little prongs sticking at the sides, you can see there. Now the last bit, which is this bit, let me bring it closer to you so you can see. So see, that's all in there now. So this bit then goes in this bit here. So that is that. All done. And then to finish it all off, we then need this bit. So these bits, there we go. So now both casings are now together, and everything inside is now where it should be. So that is yet another piece done. So far we have done these bits, both coinciding. Then we've done, just built this, and we've also done this, which is obviously going to become the head eventually. So next bit, we pretty much have to do the chest, and then pretty much put all this together, and we have pretty much almost half built it. So we are about a quarter way into the build now. Okay, so before we continue, off camera, I put these stickers on. They're very, don't think you'll be able to see them if it will autofocus for me. Might just. There is like a really thin sticker that has to be applied within that groove right there, on that one and on this one. So yeah, so as you build these, there's like a little symbol on the instructions that says when and where to apply the stickers. Okay, so the next parts we need for the next part of the kit is C1, A6, this little black bit here. This little black bit here is A3. This black bit here is I2. Then we have these two green bits. So this first one is G20, and this one is G17, H3, and this bit comes on the back of this. This red bit here comes on the back of that in the packaging. So first things first, we need to do with this. All of this practically, well, majority of it plugs into this grey bit. So that is those two bits now together. Moving on, we now need, okay, so bringing this bit up now. So that bit goes into there. So that first black bit goes into that side, and then vice versa, like that. So that is that. Then this bit then goes straight into the middle. So that is now the chest plate now complete. Now, well, the front of it anyway. So I think now we'll come to the back. Now these bits, so this little green bit goes into this little black bit, which is upside down, so it needs to be that way up. So now that little green Z is now in the middle there. So then this should attach to the bottom bit here. That now done. Now what we do is, if you remember from the last bit what we built here, this now will plug which way up? That way up. So these two ports, and it needs to be this way up with this hole looking upwards. This now then plugs into the back. Two holes right in the centre there. So then that is now plugged in to there, like that. So that is that bit. Again off camera, as you can see, I've added some stickers that, again, by the instructions here, says you need to apply, or you don't have to if you don't want to. If you're very good with a paintbrush, I suppose you could paint them in. But personally, I'm not very good. I'm not very good with painting. So as you can see, so there's these two bits here. The now is like a black and gold sticker, and then you've got the green emblem sticker at the bottom, and that gold and red one at the bottom there. So there's 4 stickers you need to apply. Okay, so the next part is this bit. So this is B5, this like J kind of shaped thing. Oh, and I'll go and chuck it away. Put it down in a second. So what you do now is this back bit here, you have to bring completely down like this. So this bit, oop, let me take it off for a second. So this bit now, this little J bit, now goes in here. I'm not sure exactly what that does, but as that part is now in there, I've just closed it back up again. I have no idea what that is, but we'll soon find out. Doesn't seem to really plug into anywhere, just seems to just go straight in there. So let's move on to the next bit. Okay, so now is now these two bits. So now we have E6 and E2. So these two bits are now the head that we're putting together. So hopefully, so now that is now the Dragon Zord head, 2 bits together. So now what we do, we now bring this that we did earlier, which is the, essentially you could say the helmet, to the Dragon Zord head. And now this is supposed to go up into here. So it just goes straight up into there, like that. Now what we need is these 2 bits again. So we now need to make sure they're in the right position. So that's that side and this is this side. So these bits now should, there we go. So the two clips, there are clips, sorry, on the side here, as you can see there, that's movable, goes into there. Same with this side, like that. So now what we do, we bring the front torso and then this bit, and now we combine the two. Pretty much these bits, you just kind of put this here, like that, underneath the head, and then these parts come down the side, and there you have it. So that's now the head, torso are now attached. So that is that bit now completed. Again, off camera, I've just, as you can see here, these stickers, one on either side. So now that completes the horn on the head. So now that has like a green and yellow sticker on both sides. And then obviously the stickers that I put on earlier. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is a slightly different angle. But this is just a recap. So this is what we are currently up to. We are currently about halfway now. So as you can see, this is the torso, the head and everything. So now we have to do the tail and the legs, which is the next bit following from this part now. Okay, so now the next bits. We need, this is the big green bit, big gold bit, sorry, that splits in half, which I think I showed you earlier on in the video. So you split it in half, so now these bits attach to this. We're only doing this half for the moment. So we need, this is G1 apparently. This is B6 and this is B7. And then this hand looking bit is E4. So now this all has to go together. Just a minute, I think I'm missing something. Yes, and I'm going to need this as well, which is B4, this little black bit. So now, let the assembly commence. So we now take this bit, and this bit is supposed to go in here, like this. And it just presses in very nicely and easily, like that. Then this black bit then goes into this top bit. Let's see how it's done on there. I believe it just goes like that. So that bit goes in there like so. Then I think it's this bit. There is this like raised bit here. This goes on there, I think, or over that, like this. Then this bit then goes on there, so like another raised bit, as you can see. And that goes on there like that, so like that. And then this bit then, let me push this back a bit more, like so. Now this bit then finishes it off, then goes over like that. So that is that done. So that is one arm, so this side is obviously the same, so it's opposite sides. There is also a sticker that I need to apply as well, and there it is. So this is number 6 on the sticker sheet, and it's just a nice, it's just a green sticker with a bit of gold in there, so it now looks quite nice that bit now with that on there. So now we're going to do the other arm or the other side, and then move on to the next bit. And there we go. So here is both arms now complete, with both corresponding stickers. Obviously, now that we've done the arms, now we need to put them on to the rest of the body. So I am guessing this little post bit here goes into that bit there, as you maybe can just see. So that must go into there like that. just like a glove. There we have that. So we'll just make sure it actually is in. So there is both arms now attached to the rest of the body. Okay, so now moving on to the legs. So now we need, this is a B10, B8, which is this bit right here. Then we have this bit, which is D1, and then we have this bit, which is D2. So B1, B2, and then we have C5, this little grey bit here, and then the last bit for this bit is this C9. So let's assemble this. So as far as I can gather, this bit goes into this right here, like a hole right there. So that goes into there like that. This bit then goes into a little groove in there, as you can see. So that goes into there like that. Then these bits, then I think some of them bits come together, and then they obviously go into this grey bit goes onto this big like black peg, and they go straight into there, and then we marry these two together like this, in there, and together, and that is that part now done. Okay, so now both of these now are done. Okay, so now moving on to the feet. So now we need E8 and E7, and then we need this little bit here, C4. And also we need these little black bits as well, which I've put on behind the camera. So these little black bits that go on sides there. So now what we're going to want to do now is this needs to be upwards like this. So like the cup of it is upwards, and then that goes into, and then this other part goes into there as well, and these parts marry together. So now that is 1 foot, which then port and post goes on like that. So guys, well off camera, I forgot that we needed this little green piece that goes underneath the foot, and also a corresponding sticker is needed as well. There's a corresponding sticker as well. So that is the foot now completely complete. Okay, so these are the little corresponding little bits to go on to the sides of the legs. So these open bits here on the sides. Oh, put them to one side. Okay, so now these little green bits and these, sorry, gold bits and green bits go together to make like emblems. This green bit and gold bit then goes together like that. Very nice. Okay, so now these badges are now done, as you can see. So now these now have to go onto the side of the legs. Okay, so this one should go into there like so, and then get this one, and then do the same on this side. So now they're in. Very nice indeed, I do like that. Oh. And then the next bit then goes, where are you, you silly thing? So this one now goes in this bracket bit here, right in between there. This little one goes in there. So let's do that so nicely. There we go. And then we'll do that for the other one. And in. And so there's the legs now complete with the emblems and also the stickers underneath the feet. and also these black bits on either side, as you can see, the foot. So now we can now marry these to the rest of the body. So let's bring the rest of the torso, the arms and everything all together. So obvious, these little pegs, the pegs here, that now goes into there, like that, and like that. So now we have pretty much nearly all finished. All we now have to do is the tail. So now the rest of the tail is the final bit. We have the head, the arms, the chest, stickers applied to everything, and now the legs. So that is what we have so far. So next bit we need to do is all this, which is the tail. Well then everybody, we are now on the final stage of the build for this guy. So now this is the tail assembly. So we are pretty much, as you can see, he is pretty much done, but he's missing his tail, obviously. So these are all the parts that assemble. So you got F7 and F12, which are the coincided first bits. You got F3, F11, and then F6 and F10, F2 over here, and F9 and F5 and F8, and then you've got F1 and F4, which are the spiky bits at this end, and then obviously you've got these green little bits as well that you have to do as well. So let me just put the camera up so you can see what I'm talking about. So that is the assembly, as you can see there. So let's put this together, shall we? Apparently these green bits go in, let me just bring it to the camera. There is like these little grey grooves, these here, these lip things, and I believe go in like that. So do that on both sides. So now you've got this other bit that then goes into this groove here. So these now come together like this. So that's the first bit done, and you pretty much just do the same for the rest. Now these spiky bits, like these bits here, this little thinner bit and the top bit which is longer, you just simply just put these two bits. So now that is the whole tail assembly partly assembled. So now you simply just pop them off the joint at the pop them into place like so. So now I think it's just simply like this, and now you have a fully articulated tail. So now see this port and this and edge. This is the Dragon Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Dragon Zord, or I think as he's also known, let's just check here on the box, Dragon Kaiser in Japan. So yes, so also let me just show you this again. I can't remember if I showed you before, but yeah, this is an interchangeable head. Now this head is when you've got the other one, because obviously there's this one, you've got the actual Megazord, and these can combine together. So this guy and the other one can combine. This is the Dragon Kaiser, or Dragon Megazord. Isn't that awesome? It was a really interesting model kit. It really was. It was something different. I'm only kind of used to doing mainly Gundam, which is the same thing, obviously, with all these different assembly plates. But it's just interesting and different to kind of build something completely different, if that makes sense. And it was kind of a refreshing change. It took me a while. This video, as you can tell by a different t-shirt and everything, has actually taken me quite a while to actually get finished, for numerous amount of reasons. Not because of the this isn't difficult to do. It's actually quite easy. It's a very easy kit. But what I'm meaning is due to like work commitment and just generally just getting the time to finish this video off, as well as a bit of continuity errors within this video. But for the most part, most of this build is behind the camera, so it doesn't really matter. Some editing is involved, so all these stickers you have to put on yourself. As you can see, these really nice green and gold stickers on both these gold bits. And you got sticky. This I believe this is a stick. No, it's not. This is actually paint. This is actually no. This is actually two actual bits that you actually put together to make the emblem on the legs. And then obviously this tail is really cool, and I just love how articulated this is. It really is. I mean, the arms, obviously, it doesn't have much, as you can see, just slightly up and down, and the hand moves a little bit. But when it comes to the legs, you've got full, knee, and you've got full ball joint of the foot. I just really love it. Just, there's a sticker there as well, the Z. All this is all sticker. All this is just this is without any added detail. So this is the end result without going over it with, say, a Gundam marker, or if you're one of these people that really lavishly finish them off with intricate paint application and so on, this is what you get. This is fully assembled without any additional paint application, and I think this is really, really good. So quickly before I go, it does come with a stand pedestal, but I've got no idea how the hell it actually attaches to it. It doesn't really state how it attaches, but yeah, I will show you this quickly. I mentioned about this one bit. I built this off camera because I actually forgot to build this. Remember when I said about this extra face plate? That's that. It's an extra face plate. So this is fully, so what you would do, obviously, you'd take that face out and you would put that kind of in its place, and that's kind of when you kind of like combining with the other Megazord, like I mentioned earlier. But thank you again for watching, and thank you for your patience. This video has been it's taken a long time to complete. So yeah, this has been my very first build, my very first model kit build on this channel. So thank you very much for watching. Until next time, stay awesome, and subscribe for more. And if you liked this, if you would like me to attempt other model kit build videos, let me know in the description below, because this is something I've been meaning to do, but just never executed properly in the past, and I'm really happy. I am also considering on getting the other guy so you can actually combine these. So yes, thank you, peace, I'll see you soon.